Welcome in everyone, my name is Janae. I am a 200-hour certified yoga teacher as well as a strength and flexibility coach. Today's sequence is going to be focused on releasing the muscles around the neck and the shoulders. This is only a 10-minute video to accommodate anyone with a busy schedule because all you need is 10 minutes of yoga a day. Only equipment that you'll need for today is just a mat or a space where you can move around. Water, towel is optional, and a positive mindset. We're going to go ahead and get started seated. So come to an easy seat. You can let your hands rest down on your knees. Your gaze can soften or you can close your eyes completely and just begin to notice the cadence of your breath here. Whether you're taking deeper inhales, longer exhales, or maybe you're feeling a little bit of shortness of breath. Wherever you've landed, remember there's no shame or judgment in yoga. Rather be kind and compassionate to yourself and offer yourself curiosity. We'll start with a few grounding breaths here. Start with clearing all the air from your belly, chest, and lungs. Now, take a deep inhale through your nose, push your belly out all the way, feel it expand. Open mouth, exhale. Two more like that. Deep inhale through your nose, fill your belly. Open mouth, exhale. The last one, best one. Deep inhale through your nose, fill your belly. Let it be your longest and your deepest breath in yet. Long, open mouth, exhale. Continue here with these deep cleansing breaths, or you can return to breathing freely. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth to release any heat from your body. Or if your intention is to stoke heat into your core, inspire your Ujjayi pranayama. This is your breath of yoga. Seal your lips together. Begin to breathe in and out of your nose, creating this oceanic sound of constriction of the backs of your throat. Take another deep breath in. Ujjayi or open mouth exhale out. If your eyes are open, you can go, or if your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and blink them open. We're gonna stay seated in our easy seat. So make sure that you sit evenly, ground it down equally into both sit bones. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Let the crown of your head rise toward the ceiling to create a nice, long, neutral spine. Good. Now from here, you're just gonna tee out your arms, start to circle them back. And now switch directions. Start to circle your arms forward. Start to notice what your shoulder blades are doing as your arms are circling. Now, keep your arms teed out to the side, palms facing up to the ceiling. Bend at your elbows and bring your fingertips on top of your shoulders. Now you may notice that your shoulders are going to start to rise here. See if you can melt them down your back, keeping your elbow points in your peripherals. From here, take a breath in, fill your belly. On your exhale, you're going to bring your elbow tips together and start to squeeze, creating an opening in the back line of your upper back. Start to protrude the back of your heart, the backs of your shoulders into the wall behind you. Squeeze. Take another inhale, open, lift your chest forward. Exhale, squeeze your elbow tips together. One more like that. Inhale, open your chest, open your elbows. Exhale, bring your elbow tips together, squeeze them tight. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't, that's okay. This is that opportunity for compassion and kindness. Take another breath in here to expand and protract your shoulders, push them away from one another. Exhale, release. Reach both of your arms above your head. Now I'm gonna do my best to cue you into this position because I'm not quite the best at mirroring, but reaching your arms above your head, drop your left hand to your right knee, bring your right palm behind your back. Now you can stay with your gaze facing forward, or if it's accessible in your cervical spine, the back of your neck, start to twist your head to the right, or maybe even over your shoulder. Still sitting even in both of your sit bones. Rise out of the crown of your head. With each inhale, grow a little bit taller through your spine. And with each exhale, twist a little bit deeper over your right shoulder. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale. Exhale, twist deeper. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Take another inhale breath. And on your exhale, release and come forward. We reach our arms above our head once again. Taking an inhale here, breathe in, belly expanding. On your exhale, drop your right palm to your left knee this time. Left palm goes behind your back. Both shoulders rise away from your ears. Take a breath in to make space in your vertebra. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper over your left shoulder. 2 more like that. Belly expanding, inhale. Exhale, twist. 1 more like that on this side. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twist over your left shoulder. Take another breath in where you are. And on your exhale, release, come forward. Now we're gonna make our way into a tabletop position to further warm up our spine. So in tabletop, your shoulders are stacked directly above your wrist. Your hips are stacked directly above your knees. On your inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze forward, and pause. Take a moment here to connect your shoulder blades behind you and to drive the heels of your palms in towards your knees to make more space in your chest. Flip your tailbone forward and up toward the top of your mat until you feel that stretch through your core, through your belly. Take a breath in here to reset. Exhale, cat pose. Opposite direction, round your spine. Push the back of your heart up toward the ceiling. Let your gaze fall in between your thighs to inspire the crown of your head towards your mat. Continue to push the ground away with the heels of your palms to separate your shoulders away from one another. On your next inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose, round your spine. Push the ground away with the heels of your palms. 1 more time like that. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Come back into a neutral spine. Ground down into your left palm this time. Reach your right fingertips up to the sky, taking circles with the wrist in one direction. And then the other direction. Now breathe in, open your chest, pull your right shoulder back. On your exhale, you're gonna karate chop the left edge of your mat with your right pinky finger. Really pushing down into the pinky edge of your right hand until you feel that stretch in your serratus anterior. This is the area that wraps around the bottom of your armpit and the top of your rib cage. We stay here for a breath in and a breath out. Push into your left palm. Lift your right fingertips back up to the sky on your inhale. On your exhale, thread the needle. Reach your right arm behind your left. See how close you can get your right ear down onto your mat. And you have some options with your left hand. Your left hand can either stay in front of your face. You can walk your left fingertips forward to the top of your mat. Or if you want a deeper opening in your right and left shoulder, take a half bind, hooking your left palm into your right big pocket, hip pocket rather. Wherever you decided to land, just take a deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale out. Left palm comes back in front of your face. Breathe in, lift your right fingertips back up to the sky. Last time. On your exhale, plant your right palm to your mat and we switch sides. On your inhale, lift your left fingertips up to the sky. Start to take circles with your wrist here, one direction. And in the other direction. Now inhale, push, pull. Push into your right palm. Pull your left fingertips up and your left shoulder back. On your exhale, karate chop the right corner of your mat with your left pinky finger until you feel that stretch in your serratus anterior. Again, that muscle around your armpit, the bottom of your armpit, and the top of your rib cage. If you're not feeling it, push down just a little bit more into the earth until that stretch is engaged. Take a breath in here. And a breath out. Push into your right palm once again. Inhale, left arm comes long. On your exhale, thread the needle. Left arm comes underneath your right. Your left ear comes as closest to the mat as accessible is for you. If it touches, that's okay. If it does not touch, that's also okay. Either walk your right fingertips forward to the short edge of the top of your mat, or take that half bind as you did on the other side, reaching your right hand into your left hip pocket. See if you can pull that right shoulder up and back, wherever you landed. Stay here for one breath in. And one breath out. Right palm comes back in front of your face. Inhale, lift your left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, plant them down to the mat. Now, it's just as important as we lengthen the muscles around our neck and shoulders as we do strengthen them. So we're going to do 3 chaturanga push-ups here, keeping our knees down on the ground. As we lower our chest down, our hips move with it too. So think high plank from your hips up to the crown of your head. On your next inhale, shift forward so that your chest is directly above your fingertips. On your exhale, lower your chest down. Hips, shoulders, elbow points graze by your sides. Keep your gaze long to the top of your mat to keep your cervical spine long. Take a breath in here. Exhale, push the ground away. Come back to your starting position and lock your forearms into one another to engage through your chest muscles. Typically, if we have tight shoulders, tight back of the neck, tight back of your neck, it's because we have a tight or weak chest. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Pull your core in tight. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, push the ground away with the heels of your palms. Now, one more time, I want you to focus on the retraction and the protraction of your shoulder blades. So as you come down halfway into your push-up, your shoulder blades come in toward one another. And as you push the ground away and return back to your tabletop, really separate your shoulders and round out your upper spine. Let's do this. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down halfway, retract your shoulders together, open your chest. Take a breath in here. Exhale, push the ground away, round out in your upper spine. Good. Take some twists in your organic movement that feels right in your body. Maybe you come to the seat, maybe you come to a seat and roll out your wrist. We'll meet back in a tabletop position. From here, step your feet back, come into a high plank. High plank is one of our blueprint foundational poses for strength in the upper body, the full body rather, your 360 core, your legs, your chest. So keep this active. Shoot your heels toward the back of the room, but track your ankles over your toes. To really ignite through your core, start to drag the heels of your palms toward your toes toward the heels of your palms, but keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Your shoulders are in its protracted position, so they're away from one another. Really push the ground away. Keep the work in your core. We're going to hold here for another 4. We're going to hold here for another 3. Inchworm to the top of your mat in 2. Inchworm to the top of your mat in 1. Hike your hips high. Start to walk your feet behind your wrist. Now from here, ragdoll pose. Let the crown of your head hang heavy. Bend your knees a lot, so much so your belly is draped over the tops of your thighs. This actually contributes more to your flexibility than if you keep your legs straight, because this way, what is the word I'm looking for? This contributes to more of a long, neutral spine, and the longer our spine is, the longer the muscles in the back line of our body is. So bend your knees, generous bend. Don't be afraid. It doesn't mean that you're any less of a yogi if your legs aren't completely locked out. Now from here, grab opposite elbows and just let your shoulders hang. Keep your gaze in between your shins. Push evenly into the 3 pillars of your feet as you lift your tailbone up. And you can either find stillness, or you can sway side to side, opening up your side body, your obliques, keeping the crown of your head heavy. Remember to breathe here. Feel your belly push against your thighs as you inhale. With each exhale, release something. Find stillness here. Release your fingertips in front of your feet. Root to rise. Slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Joints stack over joint. Head and neck come up last. Bring your shoulders up by your ears at the top. Roll them down your back. Take a deep breath in through your nose here. Open up, exhale. One more time like that. Deep inhale through your nose. Fill your belly. Let it be your longest and your deepest breath in. Long, open up, exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today for this sequence. Again, all you need is 10 minutes of yoga a day. I hope that you add this to your daily movement routine. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, feel free to shoot me an email or leave me a comment down below. Thank you again for joining me. My name is Janae, and I'll see you next time.